Hi, today we are in Venice, Florida at the North Jetty. There are two jetties here. There's a North Jetty, which we're at, and across there's a South Jetty, and we'll get over there after we leave here. But I wanted to give you a look across the water here. I'll go slow. You can see there's a couple houses over there and nice boats, and there's a lot of rocks here, which is the jetty, and people are fishing here. Up there's a snack bar and a restaurant up there. And back around this way. And this is in Venice, Florida, which is on the west coast of Florida, just south of Sarasota. And as you can see, this opens up out here to the Gulf of Mexico. And we'll walk out farther onto the jetty here in a minute. I did want to show over here too is another snack bar and also a place where you can change into your swimsuit and public restrooms here. And behind it there is a park with picnic tables, and I believe there's grills here too, and you can bring your picnic lunch here and spend the day. And the parking is free here. It doesn't cost anything for parking. Here's a view of the parking lot. It's not very big over here, but it seems to be enough. There's not a lot of people here today because it's quite chilly and it is starting to rain, so that's why it's not very packed here today. All right, we're heading down farther into the jetty, which does go out into the water here. And there is, for being cool and raining, there is quite a few people here today. Not a lot, but a few. And over here's a nice wooded area, and there's trash cans to throw your trash before you get down here. Coming down here. And once again, we're having to film this on the phone because the GoPro, I don't understand those, just does not want to record onto the SD card anymore. We've had trouble with it for months now, but so we're finally switching over to the iPhone 12 here. And here's a view. There is a little beach here. Not a big one, but there's a little one. And it's good enough size. There's not a lot of people on it. Maybe before we get down, well, I'm going to go down to the end of the jetty first, and then after we get there, we'll come back and I'll show you what the sand looks like here. There is a couple people in the water here, but not many. Looks like there's a couple guys with surfboards over there. So maybe they're riding the waves in. We'll see if we can catch them catching a wave here. And I see some people looking for shells. Wow, look at all these shells that have washed up here. Thousands of them. Look at all this. Don't know if there's any shark teeth in there or not, but there sure is plenty of shells. Wow, look at all this. Tons of them here. There's a couple surfers over here. Them waves are rolling in pretty good. And we'll pan back around this side. And this is going out into the Gulf of Mexico, like I said. Walking down here. It's paved, so it's not a big deal. It's not like you're having to walk on these rocks that are on the side or anything, so it's nice. So I'm going to pan around here now and give you a shot out into the water and back at the beach. You can see them waves coming in here today. Pretty big waves. And I see there's a lifeguard tower over there with a yellow flag, which means it's a medium hazard today. So you really have to watch out for these waves. They're quite dangerous. There's a few out into the Gulf. There's a couple sailboats out there. Sun is not shining today, so it's pretty overcast. Okay, we're making our way down to the end of the North Jetty. It does come way out here. You can see a wave come in. I think this guy's going to try to surf that wave. Nope, didn't happen. Anyways, we're going to come on out here to the end. Them waves are breaking on them rocks pretty good. one come up pretty far. I don't want to get wet here. Oh, you can see it coming up there. There's one pelican over here. And give another view back around to the South Jetty. There seems to be quite a lot of condos over there too on the south side. Okay, we're making our way down to the beach here, and I'm in the middle of all these shells. Look at all this. This is just amazing. Look at all these shells. There's thousands, probably millions of them washed up here. I guess it's all the leftover ones that people don't want to collect. There's quite a bit here. Okay, we're on the beach part now of the North Jetty, and people are still out there surfing, but you can see this sand really isn't that nice here. There's a lot of seaweed washed up, and I'll give you a close-up view of this sand here. Let me get a handful of it. Well, it's a light brown in color, but it's just full of all them shells that you seen there earlier. This is all crushed up in here, so you might want to wear a beach shoe here. And I'll give you one last look out into the water here at the North Jetty. So, oh, there's a guy on a surfboard there. I don't know if you saw that. That was pretty cool. But anyways, that's going to do it here at the North Jetty. We're going to head on over to the South Jetty and show you that too. Okay, we come across over here now to the South Jetty. You can see over there where we were on the North Jetty. And getting to the South Jetty, it's just a stone's throw from the North Jetty, but it's not easy to navigate over here. So make sure you put it on your GPS to try to get over here. But there's a little snack shop here. It's called Jetty Jack's, and they got all kinds of stuff: breakfast, ice cream, hamburgers, hot dogs, anything you can think of. And I'm gonna come back around here and show you the parking lot here. Seems to be quite a lot of parking here too, and it's free. So it's free parking here, and it seems like there's a lot of cars over here, but I don't know if there's a beach here or not. We'll see as we get farther down there. You can see the South Jetty over there, but there's all these rocks here too which I guess is part of the jetty that we're standing on here, and we're looking out into the Gulf of Mexico, and you can see some of the water breaking on the rocks here. And over here, let me see if I can zoom this in. There's a bunch of surfers in the water there. And over there is a beach too, but it looks probably smaller than the one on the North Jetty. Let me zoom back here and look around here. Pretty much the same view as the North Jetty, but I guess they're on the south side. We're going to see if we can catch any of this water breaking on the rocks here. Not very good there. Well, a little bit, but it's out of the camera. Let me get over here a little bit. All right, we're going to take a walk onto the jetty itself here. You can look across the other side and you see the North Jetty there. It's very windy, so I hope the wind noise doesn't come through on this camera. I'm hoping not. We don't have a windscreen on it, so I'm hoping it comes through okay. Anyways, we're going to take a walk down the South Jetty here. Zoom it back out a little better. All right. This pretty much seems to be identical to the North Jetty. Nice view out into the Gulf of Mexico. All right, we're continuing down the jetty. There's quite a few people fishing here. I don't know if anybody's catching anything or not. Who knows? Somebody's got to be catching something or they wouldn't be here. Another look across to the North Jetty. You see these birds trying to catch fish too. look out into the Gulf here. Way, way in the distance. Let me see if I can. There's a fishing pier way out there. I think that's the pier at the beach with sharkies there. Maybe when we get to the end, I see a lot of water breaking on the rocks. We can get some good pictures of that. We'll see. You can hear the sound of that water is very, very nice. It's relaxing. A lot of birds here too. Probably trying to get leftover scraps if there's any from the fishermen here. All right, we're going to continue on down to the end. Looks like the tide might be, we're almost to the end, but it looks like the tide might be coming in because that water looks like it's deeper and deeper here. I know we're heading out into deeper, but it looks like it's you can see the tide coming in. See if we can get some water to splash over these rocks here. We'll get a good film of it. Probably not now that we're out here. Oh, here it comes. Hope I don't get soaked here. I'm gonna look back around here and I'm gonna show you a view of back where we were of both jetties. The south one we're on, the north one, and on around here, get a view of the water. And surfers are still in the water waiting for the big wave. And on back around into the Gulf. Okay, I think that's going to do it for us today here in Venice, Florida, from the North and the South Jetty. We are Triangle 9. Thank you for traveling with us. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.